So let's start out tonight with Heads Up, Therapy on Horseback, and let's give Nancy a big hand.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me here this evening to speak with you. It's been 26 years since Heads Up was born in this valley. That makes us 1 year older than the city. It's been a wonderful journey for me. I'm the founder and director of Heads Up. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we spent the last 26 years here working with children with disabilities and adults also. I have a little video, it's about 4 minutes, that I'd like to show you so you get a little feeling for what goes on with the children at the ranch. And local singer-songwriter John Bergstrom wrote the song, did the music for me. He has a new CD album out, and he's Western music. I hang out with cowboys, you can probably tell. You're lucky I didn't, I'm lucky I didn't show up in my boots and jeans because I've been known to do that. So I'm glad that when I walked in and saw your equipment that I was at least, you know, attired a little better than that. But so we'll let you take a peek and just go with the flow and see what it's like to be a Heads Up rider.
Forever, we can work as one, keeping it together as we ride into the sun, as we ride into the sun. I made a friend today, she's 14 hands high. All she needs is a gentle hand, I feel like I can fly. As we go around the ring at an easy pace, this is where I belong with a big smile on my face. Friends forever, we can work as one, keeping it together as we ride into the sun, as we ride into the sun. Sunshine and horses, it's a beauty of a day. There's a sense of adventure all along the way. I feel the breeze a-blowing, my lesson soon will start. My time with my friend puts joy in my heart. Friends forever, we can work as one, keeping it together as we ride into the sun, as we ride into the sun. Friends forever.
We've done programs for many different types of programs. We do therapy on horseback for children and adults with disabilities. Youngest child I've ever worked with is a year-old. The oldest person I ever worked with was 82. So we have a broad range. We also do programs for youth, special needs youth, for leadership and self-esteem programs. We provide programs for Scouts, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts to earn horse lovers badges. We pretty much design things for the community. Right now we're working with Family Focus, and I'll be designing workshops and that for them and for the therapists to bring their clients to the ranch and to learn from us and to work with us on mental health issues for their clients. So we have a pretty broad spectrum. We've helped hundreds of children in our past 26 years, and originally we were on, you may have remembered that we were on Bouquet Canyon, but we were burnt out in the 2007 buckwheat fire. Fortunately, our horses were okay. We had one pony that got burned slightly, but she's recovered nicely. But our ranch family who took care of the ranch, our ranch foreman, Jim Tyndall, had been burned very severely. And Jim is now retired and living in the Big Bear area and doing well. Jim also has Parkinson's, so we miss him a great deal. But we are so grateful that God spared the horses and Jim and his family. Everything else burnt flat to the ground. If you go out to the old site where we had our arena, I was praying that, I said, Lord, Jim and his family got out. We couldn't get the horses out. So they were put in the main arena where we had always had water access and stuff. And we prayed that we would be able to get them out the next day, that they would be okay, that some would survive. The next day, they went in to get them. I didn't go with. I was a little emotional at the time. So Jim's brother Tim headed up the rescue party and called me when they got there and got all the horses in the trailer. And he called me and says, Nancy, we got them. And I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop that says, okay, who did we lose or miss or whatever. He says, we got all of them. So we were very fortunate, and we have been fortunate in that we have been relocated to Sand Canyon area. And we're being hosted by our board president, Valerie Hamer. So we're very grateful for that. So we've had a very, very busy 26 years. And the need, of course, grows and grows and never stops. The need for funding, you all know what a nonprofit goes through and what our funding needs are. Our funding needs this year are being directed at a new program that we are bringing to the Valley. And I know that everybody's aware of a lot of the movement to bring home our veterans. California as a state has the most combat veterans returning to the United States. Our valley here alone, Santa Cruz Valley, has over 10,000 vets returned already. A great many of those are also post-traumatic stress disorder. And we are now working on a program that we will be providing free services for combat veterans that are coming back from combat to use the magic of the horse at the ranch and to provide services, therapy, and programs that will help them return to civilian life and readjust to civilian life. I brought with me tonight some brochures on this, so they're in the back of the room. If you'd like to find out more about it and pick up a brochure, that'd be great. We are having a fundraiser in 4 weeks at Robinson Ranch, which is our 5th annual Valentine's Day event, which is a really fine, okay, ladies, if your husband or boyfriend or fiance has not taken you out for a real, smash-a-doodle Valentine's Day, it's time, okay? There are flyers in the back of the room on this event, too. And it is really awesome because it's a romantic evening for couples, no children. Leave the kids at home, okay? This is for mom and dad. This is for couples who never get the time they need together. And it's a wonderful, the menu is outstanding. The chef at Robinson Ranch is absolutely amazing. It includes dinner. You have like 4 different entrees. It's a 4-course dinner. And you must make reservations, of course. And that number is on the flyer also. And you get flowers for the ladies when they come in. You're seated. You get champagne with dinner or whatever you want. There is also a romantic carriage ride after dinner or before dinner. That's up to you, whichever you want, however you want to do it. And we have wonderful, our ranch host, Valerie, has wonderful carriages and horses. And so this year we hope to have 3 carriages because we've had 2 in the past, and it's become so popular that we don't want anybody to miss a carriage ride that wants one. So that will be coming up in 4 weeks. That money is also designating to help us launch this new program for the veterans. We are trying to raise $35,000 for the pilot program for the veterans. When we put that into place, we will also be video documenting that program. And that video documentation will help us get future grants and further grants and assisting in fundraising for this program, because the sessions will be free to the soldiers. We don't want them to have to worry about anything. We want them to come home, get well, and rejoin us all at home. I'd be happy to answer any questions if anyone has any questions about what we do and what we're doing. No questions? Yes, sir.
Where are you located now?
We're located in Sand Canyon, at the corner of Sand Canyon and Iron Canyon. And we're right on the corner. We have 12 horses of all kinds and sizes. We have 2 miniature horses. We have several ponies. We have big horses of different breeds, and we have 12 altogether. Someone else had a question?
How do you get referrals, or how
do we get referrals? We get referrals from locally. We get them from therapists, physicians, pediatricians in the area. Also, parents clubs for special needs children's, PTAs, and word of mouth, of course.
I worked at Kaiser Permanente in the mental health department, and I know that they don't have any information on this. Is there any way you can get that information to them?
Absolutely. If you can give me a contact person or point, I'd be more than happy to do that.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Glad to help out as the groups are coming back to us. I'd be glad to be part of the group as far as helping out. I'm a IT guy since 1986. If there's any, say, computer needs, I'll be glad to offer at no charge. Just let me know, and I'll be glad to work around my schedule.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'll get your name and that
yeah,
after.
They do have my my email and my phone number as well.
Okay. Thank
Thanks.
you so much. Yes, we can use all the help we can get. This is a big project, plus keeping up with our, special needs children work. And if this project goes as well as we hope it would do, and seems to be very well received. Everyone that we have been in contact with and talking to, and we're also partnering with Habitat for Humanity, which is partnered with Habitat for Heroes. And so we're linked with them as far as reaching the veterans and getting them to the ranch and different projects that we're planning so that they can get there. Because transportation is something else. So there's lots of different angles that we have to cover. Anybody else? Well, thank you so very much for inviting me here this evening. I've really enjoyed it. And if you have any further questions, I'll be sitting in the back until later. Thank you so much. Oh, I do have one post note, however. If you'd like to tune in Saturday mornings to KHTS, our local station, I'm the host of a radio show called Around the Barn with Heads Up. We do a lot of Western music, and we do topics on, disabilities and how our magic of the horse works, and different guest groups. And I'd love to have you guys come on and talk about your group, because it looks like you really, really are doing an awesome job. I was extremely impressed and overwhelmed when I walked in and saw all of your setup. I was like, oh my goodness, am I glad I didn't come in my boots and jeans. Okay, thank you so much.